Hello, everyone, and welcome to East Memoirs, the Oath of FELGHANA. Hope you're having a great day. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and all that. And if you're watching this on Twitch, hit me up with a follow. If you're already following, I appreciate the support. But if you wouldn't mind going to my YouTube channel and hitting the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get going.
Do you know the name Adol Christin? Adol Christin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure. His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, what he learned, and what he accomplished. These are not tall tales, but factual accounts. Each volume is comprised of a simple, honest assessment of events, with an emotional detachment that affords the reader a certain degree of personal interpretation. Yet, despite Adol's dry and humble candor, all who read of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience. Indeed, 'tis as if the reader is right there with him, feeling just as he must have felt. The events I shall now recount took place a mere 3 years after Adol Christin set out on his first adventure. Collectively, these accounts are known as the FELGHANA Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you were he.
Well, Adol, here we are. This is FELGHANA. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot, I always called her Mams, and old Gardner. Not to mention Chester and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, what the hell happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again. No way. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in FELGHANA?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester?
You're facing me!
Like that.
Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in FELGHANA. Whoops! Excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont, I figure.
Dogi?
Uh,
I knew it! I must be dreaming! Dogi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time?
hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy.
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Eleanor, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just...
It's okay, Eleanor. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait! Dogie! Is that really you?
Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home! Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. The usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Hello there.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur.
No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field.
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that FELGHANA's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
I think you need to oil that gate, sir.
This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way! Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy.
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Hmm? Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dogie. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay?
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going for her, too.
Hey, come on, Dogie, don't be a pervert.
Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Let's just get inside.
I can't believe it! It's really you! My little nightmare's come home! And look at those muscles! You've grown so big! Last time I saw you, you were just a pudgy little brat.
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least if you couldn't visit.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'ams.
Well, I always figured you'd do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Dogi's, then?
My name's Adol.
I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can.
Ma'ams.
You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you'd better clean your plates if you know what's good for you.
So then, how is the investigation coming along?
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Oberon's Ruins, and the Sacred Mountains of Eldern. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest.
Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europa. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking. Wouldn't you agree?
In your hands, my lord. I'm certain that dream will become a reality.
Indeed it will. Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith.
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced.
Now that I think about it, because I played this back in the day, like over 10 years ago, back on Steam, and I may have thought of this, but like it's kind of like they should have revealed this, like, you know, way later in the game. Like to give this away like so soon is kind of like dropping the ball a little bit. But oh well.
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting, back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy.
This is the first game in a while that I played that the music is just too low by default. Oh hey, you're the guy who took the room next door last night, aren't you? You got some guts, I'll say. Certainly not tourist season in FELGHANA right now. Name's Antonio. I'm here on business from the Roman Empire. Have you ever heard of a thing called Ravel ore? It's really high quality rock material, native to this region, and it's also the reason I'm here. Well, good for you, sir. You're an adult. Margot told me about you. She says you're a close friend of Dogi's, an adventurer no less. Well, you certainly picked quite a time to come to FELGHANA. Plenty of bad tidings these days. Strange weather's been wreaking havoc with our harvest, and monsters have been running around all over the place. Nobody knows what's next, and nobody really wants to know. Count yourself lucky that you're just visiting. Well, this guy's cheerful. Good morning, did you sleep well? I guess Dogi's already gone out, Lord knows where. Still can't ever sit still, that boy, even after all these years. He's grown the muscles of a man, but he's still got the head of a hyperactive little brat. He hasn't gotten you into trouble during your travels, has he? Well, I kind of invite the trouble myself, so, you know. Thanks to Count McDumbass, I came all the way here from Garmin for no damn reason at all. Got something on your mind, Red? You ain't gonna try to make me stop drinking, are you? You better not. This bottle's the only friend I got. Well, have fun there.
Welcome. Well, what have we here? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up.
Jesus, calm down, lady.
This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm poor at the moment.
Don't be a stranger.
All of our armaments are made by our master metalsmith Adonis, the shirtless wonder in the back there. He's not the most cultured man in the world, but, to put it mildly, but he's the best there is at what he does.
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop, and if my appearance hasn't given it away yet, I'm happy to confirm that yes, I'm a smithy. Huh. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home.
What? You're still here? Why don't you just go home? Maybe I will. Oh, hello, you're Dogi's friend, right? They said you were a dashing swordsman, but you're even cuter than I expected. I'm sorry, we can't meet you with bigger smiles. Not only was the harvest awful this year, but our taxes are up again. I don't know how I'm going to keep food on my family's table at this rate. To top it off, the Lord of the Land has ordered the quarry closed indefinitely, so my husband's totally unable to work. It's like our hands are tied here, and we're just waiting to starve. Well, maybe you should spend a little more time trying to fix that, and a little less time flirting with, like, 17-year-old kids on the street. She's probably like, what, like 50?
What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Please, just get out of here. Leave me be.
Oh, alright then. Hey, mister, are you friends with that big mass of muscles my daddy tells me is named Dogi? I assumed all of his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword? Can I be your adventuring partner? I promise to be real helpful, and I'll fend off monsters with my Picard power. I'm always playing adventure, so I know what it's like. Theirs will be all like, roar, and I'll be like, bam! Well, good for you. Hey, I found Mr. Red. Amazing. Alana told me that your hair was super red, like fire, and I didn't believe her, but she was right. You want to play games with me, Mr. Adol? Daddy's gone to the quarry, and I'm just so bored. Oh, hello, you're that swordsman that arrived alongside Dogi, no? The name's Harold. I'm a local merchant. Pretty good one, too. Redmond is known for the local ore called Ravel. I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was anyway, until all this mess in the quarry came about. The accident, the monsters, the closure edict. Sure, it would be nice if this would get all settled soon so I could start making a living again. Don't worry, I'll save everybody. Just give me a minute. Things might explode or get set on fire, but in the end, everybody will be happy. So Dogi came back after hearing all the nasty rumors about FELGHANA, did he? That's all well and good, but he still just up and left us 8 years ago, and I don't forgive and forget so easily. Besides, it's just monsters. In my day, we fought off much bigger beasts using nothing but tree branches, for fun. Mayor Edgar's got the right idea. He's out at the quarry with my son, checking up on some weird monument that we unearthed. Not going to let the Count or a few piddly monsters tell him what to do, no sir. We miners are tough. We can take care of ourselves. Count McGuire is just being a damn tyrant trying to close this place. I put the bed in the middle of the room. That's just weird.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small s, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so.
What could Elena have possibly been doing out so late, I wonder? I'm always warning her of the dangers outside the city's walls. She's well aware of what could happen to her. Perhaps it's her defiant behavior is related to her brother.
Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Elena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain that Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy. But I feel there's more to it than that.
There's always something more to
If
it.
I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessings be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open. Come by.
Whoops. I forgot how saving works in this game. I guess there are save points. Because I don't see a save option.
Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today?
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains.
Like, why was the narration off by default? Like, that's why the first couple times it wasn't voiced. It's kind of weird. I guess they figured most people are going to want the original experience, but it's like 20 years later or whatever. Like, just give me it by default. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of weird that I had to put it on.
Oh, that's... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday, when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually hasn't been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word.
It's not suspicious at all.
I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you. As well as he can, anyway.
Actually, if you're wondering, that's why I left town last night. I heard that Chester might be passing through. Of course, it was just a rumor, and I should have known that. But I couldn't bring myself not to go. As a result, you had to come and save me. And I made everybody worry. I can be such a child sometimes. I need to grow up, I know I do. Yeah, it's fine. Taking a walk isn't that bad. Girl's being too hard on herself.
What? How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before.
I came out to see what was going on with all the shouting and panicking and such. What in the world happened? This is terrible. Oh my, sounds like some bad news from the quarry. We've already gone through so much. What's next? Destructive winds? Is that foreshadowing? I don't remember. Why was Ricardo so shook up? What happened to him? Oh man, this really sucks. Figures. I promise vast quantities of Ravel ore to my backers. I show up in the land of Ravel and everything goes to hell. Hey Adol, I'm afraid our chat about your adventure will have to wait. Something's just come up. I haven't the foggiest idea what I'm going to do about it.
Who are you?
Adol introduced himself and asked what was happening.
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigre Quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able.
Dogie could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. Probably too far away to track him down now. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurer's skills to use for us and check out the quarry in my place?
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in grave danger right now.
That's funny.
Thank
No.
you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of FELGHANA. You might need it. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some monsters in there. Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he probably won't give you the time of day. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer.
Considering one like Adol's already been through a few monsters in the mine isn't that big deal. Hey there, Red. I got a tale to tell you. So you like tales? Sit. See, I came here because I heard the local lord was hiring mercenaries and, like, knighting them just outright. So why the hell I get turned away at the gate? That's the question. And that's my tale. It's a mystery tale. That was very intriguing.
Oh, it's you again. Doesn't matter how many times you talk to me. I pick and choose my own clientele, and I do not choose you.
It's amazing this guy can put food on the table when he's such an ass. Like, if he's like this way to like almost all the customers.
Adol relayed Gardner's message.
You serious? Gardner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work, if nothing else. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand them over, and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job, anyway. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes, it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea. So, what have you got for me? You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free to come on by anytime you need work done. What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Gonna need more than that. Come again.
In order to effectively temper your weapons and armor, I'll need a type of rock mineral called Ravel ore. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop. Yeah, I already know this. And of course, this should probably go without saying, but please don't forget to equip the stuff you get, okay? All the refinement in the world won't do a bit of good if you run to the fray naked, flailing your arms like an ass. Yeah, thanks for telling me the obvious. It's just hilarious when games tell you that. Oh, don't forget to equip your weapons.
Adol?
Adol!
Hey, boy.
You're mine! Don't move!
I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I mean, I think I know where I have to go. I'm just like exploring the rest of the areas. Oh, this is like from the beginning. Hey you got business here? If not, I think it'd be best if you leave. Or are you applying to be a knight? I mean, you sure don't look the part, but stranger men have tried. No, that's what I figured. You're lost, really. The Lord here's been recruiting lots of soldiers lately, and it's really easy work with great benefits. We're supposed to let him know whenever any applicants come by, but like I said, we get some real odd ones. The other day, this mercenary from the town came by totally drunk off his ass. I mean, what was he thinking? He absolutely reeked of booze, so we had no chance in hell. I turned him away on the spot.
Sorry, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here?
Adal gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can say. Well, the boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck farther in. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long. I'm starting to get worried. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those two. Still gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring them out. Alive if you can.
Don't move!
Yes. Oh, gotta come back later.
Don't move!
Who might you be? And what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestein Castle? Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest. I see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger here, though. I can't just leave him. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all their own. Sword attacks just bounce right off them. Unless we can find some way of dealing with them, I don't see how we can possibly get the mayor out safely. Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Stored them all in there. Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here. Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where the storehouse is located. It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber, that big vertical shaft you pass through. There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. Help yourself to anything you find in there. I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you. Thanks muchly, adventurer.
Don't move!
Man, it's quiet in here. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Stop. My name is Dulan, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. Slice. Slice. Dance. Fly. Spin. Dance. Slice.
This can't be.
Slice.
Wish there was a dodge button.
Slice. Dance. Slice. 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 Fly. Dance. You're under threat. Dance. Slice. Fly. Dance. Spin. Slice. Dance. Spin. Dance. Slice. Dance. Slice. Burn. Spin. Dance. Slice. Burn. Dance. Slice. Fly. Burn. Is that the best you have to offer? Still, You have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture. I must report this at once.
Oh, I see you found the bracelet we unearthed here a while ago. Not too shabby an artifact, but I don't know. Just got an eerie feeling from it. It seems powerful, scary even. None of us wanted it, so we put it into storage. But you can use it, I'll bet, against the monsters down below.
Don't move! Door! Eat this! Now fall! Don't move!
Who are you? And what are you doing in a place like this? Adol introduced himself and explained that he had come to rescue Mayor Edgar.
An adventurer? Well, if you're looking for Mayor Edgar, here I am. Adol, was it? Thank you for coming all this way. I was accosted by monsters and managed to lose them here, but hurt my leg quite badly in the process. I was actually just about to hobble my way into the strange old ruins beyond here when you showed up. They're quite peculiar. I peeked my head in earlier, and I must say I've never seen anything like them before. Adol, I'm sorry to impose upon you even further, especially since we've only just met. But would you be willing to examine these ruins in my place? With my injured leg, I fear what might happen to me should any more monsters attack. But we've come all this way. I know it's rude of me to ask, but I'm sure you're just as curious as I am, no? So please, would you do me this favor?
Nobody saw that.
What are you doing here?
You don't listen very well. I believe we handed down a royal edict to close the quarry, did we not? If you'd just done as you were told, you wouldn't have gotten hurt. So spare me the lecture. Just do as Lord Maguire asks.
You... I'd wondered what had become of you, but I'd never imagined. You aren't really working for Count McGuire, are you?
Oh, but I am. I'm a devoted knight in service of the great Lord McGuire. Therefore, I'll thank you to keep a respectful tone when you address me. Who goes there? You aren't from Redmont. What business have you here?
Adol gave his name and explained the circumstances of his arrival in FELGHANA.
A friend of Dogi's? I never thought he'd come back, and certainly not now. No matter. Lord McGuire's orders were explicit regarding the closure of the quarry. If you've come to lead this old man out of here, then I suggest you do so immediately.
Oh, wait! What about Elena? Or do you even care that she's been worried sick about you? She doesn't even know if you're alive or dead.
I've grown weary of playing nursemaid. She's 17. She's old enough to cope without her big brother. You should tell her to forget about me. Hell, coming from you, she might even do it. But where are my manners? It would seem I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am Chester Stoddart, a high-ranking knight in service of FELGHANA's lord. His Grace, Count McGuire. Adol, was it? As an adventurer, I know you may be tempted, but I'd advise you not to get involved in our politics. That is, of course, unless you are eager to die.
Won't be dying so easily.
Count McGuire is the Lord of FELGHANA, though he's not native to this land. He's actually from Rome. From the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into forced labor. Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigre Quarry, the town's primary source of income. Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly be running through his head? He left his little sister behind too, and she hasn't heard a word from him in months. Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I keep thinking it can't be true. And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Elena to try and forget about him? I couldn't possibly agree to that. I'd never be so callous.
No!
Elena? How long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, and that you were hurt. So I thought I'd stop by to check on you, and I overheard your whole conversation. I'm sorry.
Elena! It's good to know Chester's all right, at least. But that's little consolation right now. Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another. Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge whenever I was away. I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man. Though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him. Adol, could I persuade you to look in on Elena for me? Right now, I think she might find it easier to open up to an impartial third party.
Shutting down the quarry is completely absurd. That quarry is the lifeblood of this town. Our work there has been a source of pride for generations of miners. Why the hell is Dewey allowing this to go through? Why isn't he fighting it? I just realized I've been ranting to a complete stranger. Wait, aren't you that swordsman who rescued my son? Sorry, I've just been thinking about the situation in the quarry a lot lately. And every time it makes my blood boil. Ever since they closed it, the Countsmen have been seen going in and out like they own the place. It's aggravating. That quarry is far too important to this town and everyone in it for us to just look the other way. At any rate, I hear you wiped out all the monsters down there. Even the big ones that nested in the deepest mines. Even if you're not from Redmont, you're a true friend to this town. Here, I've got something for you.
Nice.
I hope my son grows a spine like yours one of these days.
Been lots of bad things happening at the quarry lately. Not too long ago, one of the wooden bridges we built came tumbling down. One of our apprentice miners died in that one. Bob was his name. I can't even bear to think about it, or I might start crying again. Yeah, we don't want that.
Ah, what to do? What to do? With the quarry closed, I'll never get my hands on any Ravel ore. My investors will all drop me, and I'll be ruined. I don't look forward to the mountains of debt that await me when I get back to Ron. Failure. Thy name is Antonio. But wait! You're the type that people randomly send on quests, aren't you? Please, sir, sell me some Ravel ore. If you can find me just enough to keep my backers from breaking my kneecaps, I'll buy it from you at top gold. What do you think? An irresistible offer, no? I swear, I'll pay handsomely. You have to spend money to make money, after all. Just 10 pieces. 10 pieces of Ravel.
I probably should have waited. I didn't think it would be like asking for more after that. Because like I probably need to upgrade.
Chester. Adol. I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind. My brother gave me this pendant. He left it here in a letter for me. On the day he vanished. I guess it makes me feel closer to him when I wear it. But in reality, he was closer than I ever realized all this time. I'm so sorry, Adol. So many horrible rumors have been going around about my brother. And then, to hear the man who raised me confirm them all? I just want to know what's happening and why. He must have a reason, right? Maybe I'm being selfish. I should just be grateful he's alive. In a way, it's like a weight I've been carrying for the last 6 months has been lifted from me. I may not know what's going through his mind just yet, but I do know that if I could talk to him, just talk to him, then things might go back to normal. So, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But thank you for your concern, Adol. I really do appreciate it.
Mayor's always had our backs, but I'm not sure he can really do any more for us now that the mine's a monster's nest. Though honestly, I could deal with the monsters. Part of me wishes the Count would just rescind his edict and lower the taxes too, because monsters or no, we can't resume mining. If we can't resume mining soon, we're financially done for. We might have to look into other means of supporting the town. Guess I was wrong about you, mister. You really saved the mayor? Man, you must be super duper strong. He's not here right now, but Chester was super duper strong like that too. You gotta tell me sometime how you beat the monsters. Promise you'll tell me, Mr. Adol? Thank you so much, Adol. You've done us a great service by bringing our men back safe and sound. Is it true you took down a giant monster in there? Everyone in town has been talking about the new red-haired hero who showed up out of the blue to save the day. I can honestly say I'm proud to have you staying under my roof.
You actually went into the mines? The scary monster-infested mines? All by yourself? Just to rescue our mayor? It's like you're some kind of mythical hero from a storybook. Your name is Adol, right? I hear you're one of those sword-wielding adventurer types who go around saving the world. Dogi certainly has good taste in best friends, it seems. Here, I have something for you. Think of it as a thank you gift for being so good to Dogi. You really set him on the right path. I think you're just the role model my son needs, too. He's always spouting nonsense and playing practical jokes on people. I just don't know what to do with him.
Oh my, Adol, may I see that bracelet you got there? I consider myself something of an expert when it comes to old jewelry and knickknacks. I knew it. This is no ordinary bracelet. It's an ancient artifact with innate element energy trapped inside. Did you fit this little gemstone inside it by yourself? You got a good sense. Gemstones like these help increase the bracelet's power by magnifying its energy. Anyway, thanks for letting me feel up your jewelry. That's a weird way to put it. You really stumbled on something special. Take good care of it.
Welcome. That's the one you want? Thank you. That's the one you want? Thank you. Don't be a stranger.
What do you got for me? Come again.
We can't play outside of town, so me and Hero are playing hide and seek. He's it, and I thought this would be a real good hiding place. But I'm a little scared because, look, you can see something shiny at the bottom. What is that? It could be a shiny monster, or maybe it's treasure. Arg. But it could be sharp treasure. Ow. Pull up the shiny object from the bottom of the well.
So what was it? I want to see. Show me! Show me!
Adol informed her that it was only Ravel ore.
Aw, boo! I was hoping it'd be diamonds or something. But thanks for showing me anyway. Most people would have just told me not to bother them.
That's Chie from Persona 4.
Chester was always real nice to me, too. I'd always be up in his business, and he never once scolded me for it. He'd always play with me and Elena, and he even took us on walks outside the town sometimes.
And he taught me how to fish, too. You'd think it'd be boring, but it's not. It's actually real fun.
He's not here anymore, though. He went someplace far away. Sometimes, I feel like he's never gonna come back.
What do you got for me? Gonna need more than that.
Damn, I thought that would equal 7. Oh well.
Come again.
This has become quite serious indeed. Why would Father Pierre go to such a place?
Please, forgive me. I should have tried harder to stop him.
Have you seen Father Pierre by any chance? You haven't? Oh dear. Where could he have gone?
My. Such blazing red hair. You must be Adol. I've heard murmurings about you amongst the townsfolk. My name is Nicholas. I am head of the FELGHANA diocese. I was also the town's priest until 3 years ago. Now I serve at the castle. While Father Pierre enlightens the town, I still drop by from time to time, though. Old habits do die hard, as they say. I fear, however, that my visit today may be a bit less transient than usual on account of Father Pierre's absence. Are you familiar with the Ilburn's ruins to the northeast of here? They are the remnants of a temple used by practitioners of a pagan religion from a long-lost era. It would seem that Father Pierre has taken it upon himself to visit that temple for purposes unknown.
It's unsafe in every regard. There's a dormant volcano behind it which has recently become active anew. And popular rumor suggests the place is infested with monsters of all shapes and sizes.
All the more reason for concern. One cannot help but fear the worst. Adol Christian, they say you're the one who rescued Mayor Edgar from the quarry. Is this true? Given your considerable skill, might I humbly request you undertake another such mission to find Father Pierre? Such selfless courage. On behalf of the church, you have my deepest gratitude. I believe you will be needing this. The Ilburn's ruins are just off the road, to the northeast of here. This key opens the access gate. Please, do whatever you can to ensure the safety of Father Pierre. May God be with you. Fight well, adventurer.
So, what Father Pierre said was true. He mentioned that he caught a sight of a man who looked like my brother in front of the ruins to the northeast. That's where I was heading when you found me. I went out to see if I could catch sight of him myself. Why would he want to go to such a ghastly place, though? Hey Adol, good going getting everybody home safe and sound. I don't know how you did it, but you really saved the day. Well, it seems we have another missing person now. Father Pierre left town a while ago and has yet to return. I need to stop letting people talk me into allowing them outside. Well, we're gonna have to explore the ruins next time cause I gotta get going to work, but hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and once again, like, subscribe, and all that. Follow on Twitch. Have a good day, everyone.